Alright, welcome everyone, we're Semblance of Sanity. I'm Caleb.
I'm Jacob.
And we're here for
My Dress Up Darling, episode 9. We had the dirt at the birch. And it was wonderful.
It was good. Really good.
And the burb, you actually helped out. You helped out, you know, because then it's like, hey, I guess we'll just have to share our food. Oh, darn.
Oh no.
What will we do?
What a fucking nightmare.
Yeah, exactly. But now just more of this, please. More sweetness and wholesomeness and just adorableness of these two people that are definitely in love with each other. And Gojo will absolutely realize that and admit it to himself soon.
And let's get that collab. Let's get some
That's right.
Some serious cosplay stuff.
Joint
going on
photo
here.
shoot.
Let's build an empire. So y'all, without further ado, let's get into this.
Wow. I'm actually kind of surprised that she's able to do that comfortably with... Oh, okay, it's a swimsuit.
He left it on red!
Wow.
Oh, he looked at the tissue!
Oh my god!
Oh my gosh!
Very
He floated! This is fine! He's just trying to hide his boner, that's all.
Exactly.
They're so cute. What the fuck? He knows that feeling. Yeah. It is not. What? No!
Oh, for a particular reason, maybe? What?
Oh! Oh!
Oh, sure.
Covering the faces. Alright.
Oh. Oh no.
Oh. Dang.
Cool.
No need. Yeah. She's like, you're pretty hardcore.
Yeah.
Whoa. Oh, oh, yeah, she's so happy. Yeah.
Yep.
Oh no. Oh no.
Oh.
Take a selfie with you. Can I chirp it? Wow. That's the power of a tag. Oh. With random toppings. Oh, what? She's cosplaying too! Back then.
Alright.
Okay, yeah. And then she's like, Gojo, Gojo, please,
Yeah.
make a costume for me. Mm-hmm. But. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Oh. Oh. Oh, I think I know what it is.
Yeah.
She can't do the cosplay of a guy because she's so busty. Yep. The character's completely different from me. Yep. Oh, here we go.
Well, but I love that we're seeing this because
Oh, no, it's okay.
this is a very real struggle.
No. Oh.
Well, right, because it, and even if it wasn't a hate thing, just the, like, oh yeah, it's not that great, you know.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Oh.
Okay. And if it's a male cosplay, that could be a new challenge for Gojo too.
Uh-huh. He has all these imaginations of the who.
Yep.
It's- Do you want my help?
Yep. Do you really think it's possible? Ba-boom.
Oh,
It's real sweet.
a little sparkle in her eye.
Oh, okay. Okay, cool.
Brilliant. Yeah. It's just the eyes, the hair, and maybe some help underneath, you know?
Yep, uh-huh.
All right. But check. Yep.
What?
Wait. Yeah. Yeah.
Right.
Uh-huh. Right.
I mean, yeah, that would be a necessity in general.
but no, if you make a lot of them, then the boobs are still there. It's just more of a flat thing there. Yeah.
Okay, that's definitely an
pretty good.
improvement for sure. Okay.
The shoulders. Oh, shoulder pads would be brilliant.
Okay. All right.
Because they could puff out the shirt here.
Right.
Ooh. Look online, yeah. Whoa. That's super
Okay.
cheap. Yeah.
Because they just come out from her chest that far.
Oh. Uh-huh.
That's scary.
No, he's hesitating.
Huh.
Nice.
Oh, gee, I wonder who you're talking about. Right.
Yeah. Whoa. Okay. Oh
Damn.
my gosh.
She's actually just bouncing up and down.
Oh my gosh. This is so adorable. Oh, it's so
That
sweet.
was wonderful.
She's gonna cry.
Yep.
Wait, your chest got to.
I'm shook. Beholder and a biting cloth.
And we patted the shoulders out. It's the best. Yeah, yeah. Oh! They almost dropped the camera! Oh!
Crack! Oh, anime's over.
Yeah, yeah. Okay.
All right.
You're right. Well, she
That
of
was
course
so
wants
sweet.
the cosplay.
Yep.
She gets to have her cosplay. And Shinju, she's really freaking adorable because she wants to be this character, but she wants to be this character so that she can be like her older sister, not just in the cosplay, but also a character that reminds her of her sister.
Yep, so
it's the most wholesome kind of just sibling love.
Exactly. It's a wonderful way to add additional reason for why this character is important to her.
Yes.
In a very, very concise way without like taking up too much time of the episode. Because all things considered, she was what, like half the episode maybe? Maybe?
I mean,
you know?
well, in a lot of ways, like I think the majority of the episode was Shinju actually like, you know, going through the process, and as we went back in time to then see what they were doing along the same time.
Yep, and also the idea of cheap cosplay, right? That you can absolutely do cosplay on a budget, and if you're doing
only $100, you know,
only $100, right? But like, you know. Oh yeah, you're playing.
But it can look this good.
You're playing the boy that goes to school. You know, it's like that's fairly basic, all things considered. You know, get a school uniform that's similar. You know, hopefully it's nothing too crazy.
Get a wig and cut it a little bit to look like the hair of that character,
and then makeup, and then hey, like most of the money that they spent was on making her physique look masculine. You know, which is like okay, there you go.
Yeah,
you know?
The one part here that they didn't focus on at all is that wigs are impossible to keep looking the way that you want them to, because usually when you're watching an anime, the character's hair doesn't flow and move that much, or by little individual strands. So you actually need to like solidify the hair into the place that you want it.
Yep.
With like some kind of like
especially for the cheaper wigs, because
especially
like
the cheaper wigs.
That $18 wig that they got, that's not actual hair.
No.
Like that's entirely synthetic, right?
Yeah.
So, you know,
it won't act like hair.
It won't act like hair.
No.
So that's where you're going to go for a more rigid hairstyle, you know, get that paste and put that shit in there. But okay.
But all right, I'm just really glad that we got to see this happen for her, and then also see the result for, well, the reaction really from Marin and Sajuna,
and
or
it did
Juju,
not
and
disappoint
they,
at all.
They were so happy. They're like, "Oh my god, it didn't even recognize you!" Like,
that was
so
great.
perfect. Oh,
that was great.
And the idea that, well, these characters really love their respective cosplay characters, but they'll go through whatever they can in order to make sure that they look like these characters, because it's not just about like I want to cosplay them right. It's no, I want to feel like I'm that character. I want to embody that. I want to fully kind of immerse myself. It's not just to show to everybody else, but no, I'm doing this for me.
It feels good, yeah.
Yeah. It's really, really special that the anime is focusing on this, because I feel like when you get into the technical stuff about how cosplay works, you might miss out on the potential like spirit of why cosplay is so special to the people that do cosplay.
Sure. Yes.
And
I
this stuff is just perfect for an anime to focus on it, because it's
oh yeah,
they're cosplaying anime characters, so
exactly
better. So
I don't have much. I don't really have any experience with cosplay, really.
Me
but
neither. No.
I remember what it was like when I finally realized, like, wait, having cool clothes on can actually just feel really good.
Sure.
Like, and that was a mind-blowing experience for me when suddenly I was like, oh shit, you know, like that actually feels awesome, you know?
Yeah.
Even if it, like, I'm not like going like out and like, you know, hanging out with anybody or whatever, just like I look good, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, like, there's nothing better than like dressing up, like literally dressing up to the point where you're like, oh, well,
now I want an excuse to go.
Now
somewhere.
I want to go somewhere.
Right,
yeah,
right,
exactly.
exactly.
This is good. You know,
Yep,
it feels
yep.
great. I think that happened for me the first time when I got a suit that was adjusted for my size. I think when you wear fitted clothes, that is like the transcendental experience that these girls are having with cosplay, is when the clothes fit perfectly.
Oh yeah,
That sends you, because it's not just that you look good, it's that
you physically feel good.
Physically feel good. Yeah.
Right, like not just because I look nice and that makes me feel good, but like this feels great.
Right, because there's something to be said for just like, oh, these clothes are comfortable. Oh,
sure.
They give me this feeling of freedom. That's wonderful. Yeah. But like I think like one of my favorite examples of this that I really like is I do a lot of sports, and particularly just running an ultimate frisbee, but it's more like I do a lot of it. So the clothes that I'm wearing specifically to make it easier for me to run, to lay out on, you know, hard like grass and dirt and stuff like that. All that stuff has to be like prepared and what have you. And when you're like ready to go and you've got your gear on basically, but it feels like you're wearing basically nothing, that's like,
of course, that's the way that it's feeling.
No, but that's what it is, because it's so light, it's breathing so well, and it's just basically there so that when you get like abrasions and stuff from like tiny rocks that are in the dirt or something like that, it just goes off. You don't really feel it much at all. I mean, you feel it for like 0.1 seconds and then it's gone. But like that feeling, oh, that's just so good. So
see, whereas
this is awesome.
Give me 2mm reinforced steel. I would love to experience that.
That doesn't feel good at all, though.
Well, you know, you have the padding in between. You know?
Have you ever had
the idea of
had chainmail on that was specifically fitted to you, though?
Not specifically fitted.
Okay,
but I have worn chainmail.
Because I once wore chainmail that covered the upper shoulder, neck, and when it like hit like to here, like and it clicked there, and then I could like pull it down. I was like, oh, and then my shoulders did this, and the chainmail kind of clinked and moved with it. I was like, this is so cool. And I was just imagining that what if it covered like my torso, basically, like in general.
Right.
But I was like, oh, that's so awesome. And I was wearing something underneath to keep it from like pinching in all the spots and stuff.
Exactly.
But it was really fucking cool. All right. Okay. We now have our cosplay crew. We're going to take some photos.
Yep.
Everyone's going to blow up on social media.
Oh, yeah.
But the really cool thing about this here is that, well, you've kind of shared a lot more of your feelings, Gojo, this episode, and Marin seemed a lot more comfortable in some other areas with sharing things as well.
Yeah.
I feel like you guys are almost at that point where you'll have enough of an audience in your doings that they'll just kind of let it slip if you don't say something soon.
That's true.
And just be like, you realize what's going on, right?
Well, and the thing is,
these two are going to be quick friends.
Right.
And like solid friends with Marin and Gojo.
Yep.
So
I am very curious how that's going to go because well, okay, we don't know what Gojo's state is with regards to his admission of emotional attraction.
He is very he's very
know
physically attracted.
And he is okay with that and has accepted that.
And he's kind of admitted it to her
multiple
times.
Yeah, kind of.
Like,
but then the question is what do they notice of each other? And the thing is that Gojo is still being very oblivious. But the thing is that the thing that makes this show, I feel like, different in how it handles it,
right,
is that it's less that like Gojo is actively oblivious.
Sure.
And it feels more like he's passively oblivious. We don't see the times in which he's presented with the fact that Marin really likes him, and then it's like, oh, it must be something else.
Right.
It just never crosses his mind, basically. Like it's not even.
It's because he doesn't have a lot of interactions with girls, so he doesn't really have a grid for different types of positive interactions.
And given how Marin is, it kind of also makes sense that like her being like, no, you can look, I've got a showy bra, like, you know, that might be because she likes you, but it's like, well, wait, no, she takes her clothes off around me all the time.
She's just pretty chill in general, so it might be not seen as flirting and more just like, oh, this is just her teasing me, you know.
Sure, exactly. You know, well, so
it is, but
it's
you know,
also
it's flirting as well.
Right,
so.
Right. A lot of times flirting is kind of, you know, teasing, so, you know.
It literally is in the definition.
Right, I think so. So, you know, who knows? But now that we have these other characters and they have a pretty close connection with, you know, the both of them, they can definitely be like, so...
Yeah, Shinju's just going to be like, so that person you talked about earlier, that was
mine, right? I mean, what are you talking about? Like the fact that...
Oh, does she know? Like, because she clearly likes you. What? No, it's not like that. No, you getting me? We're just really good friends because of the cosplay stuff. It's a shared passion. If we didn't have cosplay, we wouldn't actually really spend time together. Wait, those times that we spent time together outside of cosplay. The beach.
Right.
Like I'm at her place. Oh,
like I feel like
just waiting for that moment where we shift almost into a Kaguya sort of things, where it's he figures out that he knows that she likes him, but she's not saying anything, so they both don't say anything for a while, and then we end the season, and then it's like the
it's tough. It's tough because we have enough agency at play here with just Marin's personality and demeanor.
She can get shit done.
That as soon as Gojo isn't a problem in that regard, like it's a done deal, right? Like as soon as he's like, yeah, I like you too, you know, or I like you, Marin, you know, maybe he actually makes the first move. I don't know. Then
she just walks into his room
and she's just
stands next to him and just goes, Gojo, picks up the Kleenex box, tossed it in the trash, and she goes, you don't need that
anymore.
And he's just been like, those beat red. Just
I was gonna say that she just walks in and then takes her clothes off, but I'm like, wait, no, that was so.
That would scare the shit out of him.
Well, he wouldn't. He'd be like, I'll get the measuring tape.
He's like,
you know?
Oh yeah, sure, measurements. Yeah.
No, and it's like, no.
I think that would actually be really funny, and I also really would love something silly like that to happen because it's the kind of misunderstanding that's almost seems too unrealistic, but it's also
in this context. It's like this is
not only that, but people can be really dense sometimes, and so it would just be the kind of thing that I'd be like, this would be the kind of dense protagonist stuff that I would actually kind of like to see from him.
She takes off her clothes, and he's like, oh, is there something wrong with the fit or something like that? And then she's like, takes his hand, puts it on her vagina, and and then he's like, oh. She's like, and it's like, and it's just, and then cut, change scene, you know, like.
But all right. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I'm really excited. I really am enjoying.
You're like,
this
now I'm wanting to see if there are any dojins.
I'm really enjoying this anime. I'm loving that they're giving focus to these two sisters and how this is basically another way to explore what characters' passions and desires in this regard is something that well, it just carries them forward, but also in ways in which, like Gojo was saying, there's things that people can't do, and we kind of need each other in that regard. So, learning things about Marin and understanding that while she does seem like she's superhuman, she's crazy, she's just wonderful, there's also aspects about her that, she struggles with. She can't do this. And it's like, okay, yeah, that's what it's like to get into, relationships, into connection with people.
Communication and vulnerability and complimenting each other and realizing that you're both imperfect people, but, maybe you're a whole lot better when you're together.
That you see really wonderful. Yeah, I love this anime. It's really good.
Like,
more.
I love how wholesome it is while having all that wonderful fan service.
Well, y'all, thank you so much for watching this episode's reaction and discussion. If you want to see the next episode's reaction and discussion right now, though, go check out the link in the description below for our Patreon. You can get an early access there. You can watch full-length timer reactions there, and all this comes with Discord access. You can chat with us in the community there about this show, about anime in general, and also be sure to check out our Twitch channel.
We stream every weekday. The info's in the description.
Yeah, so if any of that interests you, we'll see you there. But until then, we're Semblance of Sanity. I'm Caleb.
I'm Jacob.
And we'll see you all
next time.